Hi everybody. Welcome to my yo-yo tutorial part 2. Sorry about this. I am having major technical difficulties. I had to plug my phone. I don't even know what happened. So anyway, we're just going to start anew. So if you watched part 1, then hold on. Cold please. Then you'll know what you need. This is going to be very quick. Down and dirty. You have your circle. The not pretty part's going to look at you. You're going to turn the edge down about 1/4 of an inch. Doesn't have to be specific, no measuring here. And you've knotted your thread. You're gonna do a running stitch. That is the technical term, but I like to call it back and forth and back and forth and back and forth because, that's more fun. So you're doing back and forth and back and forth, and you probably can't even see this, but this is really hard to do. Okay, so you can see the gathers? Push it through, pull it through. You can do that easy if there's not a whole bunch. Sometimes you'll get distracted and you'll just be just back and forth and away, and you'll have a whole needle full, and that's okay. And that is where your thimble comes in. Push it, pull it, keep going. So you're just going to keep going until your end meets your beginning. Keep going, keep going, keep going. It's very forgiving. You don't have to put the needle in a specific place. It can be, look, I've got a whole bunch on there. See? Push it, pull it. Thin fabric is better. Don't use upholstery weight fabric. Just use plain cottons. You can use silks. Oops. Okay, so I am back where I began. So you're going to take your finger and poke it through so that the pretty side is looking at you now. Work it through. So you have a hat for your pinkies. Then you're going to pull this thread and pull the gathers. Okay, don't pull it real tight. It'll pop through or break, and that's very frustrating because then you have to start all over again. Okay, when you have it where you want it, okay, see those little gathers right there? You're going to put your needle down into the gathers. That is really hard to see. I think you can see the end of the needle right there. And there are tutorials on YouTube far better than this one to get this is just to get the gist, but this is so easy, I mean, honestly. So once again, underneath, pull it through, and that hides your thread in the folds. Squish it out, have a look. Yes, this looks good. Clip off your threads, and voila, you have a yo-yo. I carry a bag of them wherever I go. This is my bag. I have a lavender sachet in here, and it smells so good. You could do a bunch of these in holiday. These are Christmas. See the back? You could do a table runner, placemats, a little table mat like this one. These are vintage 30s fabrics. I think these are tea stained. And I want to do this with orange and black and Halloween prints in the bigger yo-yos, and then just lay it on the back of my chairs as a little decoration, maybe with Christmas fabric as well. And again, your buff fabrics make the prettiest yo-yos. Look at that. It looks like a kaleidoscope. This is what the fabric looked like. I would not have bought this fabric at Joann's for anything other than this. And you can get it cheap. So this is also a good way to use up your strips of fabric that you might just have hanging around. This I can make 4 yo-yos out of. I'll just get a small template and then fit it to there, and I'll have 4, and I'll throw it in my bag. I have different sizes in my bag. I have small. I think this is the biggest size that I have. And then I have made 2 quilts out of these. One for my mom and one for myself. Mine has pieces of my children's clothing in it, so it's very precious to me. So this is how you do yo-yos. This is the very unscientific, unprofessional way to do it, but guess what? At the end of the day, I have a yo-yo. So make a bunch, throw them in a box, use them as a project. They're really cute to put on any kind of embellishment. You know, you can embellish a pillow or whatever. And of course, I put my little button right here in the center. You don't have to. You could put a charm, a brooch, a broken earring, anything like that, or just leave it plain. So there you go. And if you need more information, just look up yo-yo tutorial on YouTube. And there's a lot of